We are coffee farmer.
According to legend, a young goat herd named Klebe discovered the secrets of coffee in the 9th century in the Kaffa region of Abyssinia. One day he observed his goats eating the bright red berries that grew on the green bushes nearby. Later that day, Klebe saw his goats behaving in an abnormally active and playful manner. He tried a few himself and soon felt a novel sense of elation and ran home to announce his discovery to his father. Soon the fame of these berries spread throughout the entire region of Kaffa, today known as Ethiopia.
I am coffee farmer.
I am coffee farmer.
I am coffee farmer.
So as you know, Ethiopia is the biggest coffee exporter in Africa, and coffee is the biggest export for Ethiopia. Ethiopia has the natural factors to produce very high quality coffee. Good altitude, good rainfall, good soils, good growing conditions. And because of the processing, most of the coffee is being sold at a very low price, even lower than Brazilian coffee, which for Arabica is among the lowest price in the world. In Ethiopia, there's two types of coffee. There's many types of coffee, two types of processing that you see. There is the kind of traditional process, which is simply to dry the berries. Either they let them dry on the trees or they gather them up off the ground and dry them on mats. But that's called unwashed, or the term in Amharic is genfel. And so that coffee is typically much lower quality because the processing isn't very good. If it's each farmer is doing the process on their own, and there isn't much consistency in terms of the way that they dry it, the way that they prepare it, and as a result of that, it's usually pretty poor quality. What we've been doing is helping farmers produce washed coffee, and so washed coffee is typically it's a different processing method. It produces a higher quality coffee. It's then exported for a higher price, and the farmer gets a larger share of that.
We are going to the Alaga Sakala cooperative wheat mill station. Uh, 900 potential farmers, coffee farmers. Of these, 400 are the cooperative committee. Last year, they produced 120 tons of cherry and get profit and gave a dividend for every farmers, every kg of cherry, 75 cents.
So these farmers, most of them are smallholder farmers with between 1.5 and 2 hectares, between 1 and 2 hectares of land. And we have cooperatives who have 100 members, and we have others who have 2,000 members. And when there's a group of farmers and they bring their produce together, then they have they have critical volumes that enable them to set up, for example, coffee washing stations.
We have 2 kabeles in this area. One kabele we have 700 farmers, and the other is 520 farmers. So we have 846 hectares of coffee production. This one is the good one, and also if we have take this one from this is good. This is a pure coffee. This one is dirty.
The bean is protected by 3 layers. The first 2 layer one is the pulp. The next parchment, next to parchment, silver skin, then you get green bean, the one which roasted, grind it and drink it. It is better than the jaffa, the quality wise as well as the price wise. So the farmers receive higher price here, as compared with previous jumble preparation. By that money, they purchase, goat, sheep like this, and oxen. Those who receive much money, then they are starting changing their life by presence of this cooperative having this machine. This is all about it.
If we had a budget and we were giving these washing stations, or if we were giving them to the farmers for free as a donation, we'd only be able to do maybe 10 or so of them because we'd be paying $50,000 each. On the other hand, if we help them get a loan, then we can reach many more farmers, and at the same time, by paying for it and by working for it, they have a sense of ownership.
We are coffee farmer.
That is.
They have changed their lives.
To be honest, the processing of the coffee is maybe the easy part. The harder part is when it comes to the accounting and the business management and the hiring competent labor, competent staff to work there, because again it's at a very local level, so it's often hard to find people that have the necessary qualifications and education.
Education is the best solution for human being to live a better life, I think. Yeah. In developed country, when you go to see America, when you go to see German, when you go to see some Scandinavian countries, if you study hard, you will have a good job.
We have 85% of farmers, but we can't even feed ourselves.